Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are making our third leg from Denver, Colorado to Salt Lake City, Utah. This is my second time doing this because I'm a dummy and I deleted the first time that I did this like a fool. So, we're going to do it again right now from scratch. Got to get things kind of fired up here so I can... so we can get this party going. A couple things I gotta do to get set up here. I gotta get this set up to 109.50. That's the runway frequency in Salt Lake City. 109.50. Put that up. I don't need that. I just want to check something out here real quick. Perfect. What is this? Parking brake. Okay. Now we need to do the course setting, which is 164. That's what we're going to be taking with us today. This should be all set. Let's just get this thing going. I already wasted enough time on this. Ground service.
Denver ground, CG 8310 Papa Whiskey 4018. The ramp is on its way. Passengers on board. Denver ground, CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Could you please send the baggage?
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Baggage is on the way.
Denver ground, CG 83109
Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. The catering truck is on the road.
Okay, so let's do that. Turn that on. Sure. We don't need to do that stuff yet. What are we going to do? We're going to take off. We're going to go out to... I guess we're going to stay in pattern.
Denver ground, CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Request taxi for closed traffic with Oscar.
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018.
A
Taxi to
16R.
short of runway 16, right using taxiway Alpha Sierra Hotel Alpha November Golf Bravo Sierra Foxtrot Whiskey Bravo Delta.
You remember that, chat? Remember that.
Tower on 132.35 when ready.
Remember my runway procedure.
Taxiing, hold short runway 16 right using taxiway Alpha Sierra Hotel, Alpha November Golf Bravo Sierra Foxtrot, Whiskey Bravo, Delta 5, Delta Whiskey Echo, CG 83109, Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018.
Ground service. We're gonna stop that.
Denver ground, CG 83109, Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. I am done with the boarding. Denver ground, CG 83109, Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. I am done with the baggage service. Denver ground, CG 83109, Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. I am done with catering services. Denver ground, CG 83109, Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Requesting pushback.
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Pushback request accepted.
Steer to the right.
Denver ground, CG 83109, Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the right.
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Your request has been transmitted to the operator.
We're done with this right now. What are we waiting for? I already said push back to the right. Can I brake on? No. Alright then, whatever. Push back straight.
Denver ground, CG 83109, Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Requesting pushback tug to push the aircraft straight.
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Your request has been transmitted to the operator.
What are we waiting for then? Come on, chop chop. Burning daylight here. Speaking of that, we're gonna make it early. Come on, chop chop. Push me back.
Denver ground,
CG
CG
83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey
83109, Alpha
4018.
Papa Whiskey
Your request has
4018.
been transmitted
Requesting
to the
pushback
operator.
tug to steer the aircraft to the right.
What are we waiting for?
Skywest 5441. Exit runway when able.
Oh, come on, seriously? I gotta do this myself then, don't I? I gotta do this the jank way. I don't want to do it this way.
Skywest 5441. Contact ground on 129.05. United 2035. Exit runway when able.
.05 for Skywest 5441.
Am I literally stuck in there? Come on.
United 2035. Exit runway when able.
Denver ground, CG 83109, Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Requesting the end of pushback.
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Request to end pushback received.
I think it's bugged out. There we go. Is there something wrong with my plane? Speed brakes are down. Parking brake is released. Flaps are at 5. Let's see if I can get this to work. We gotta start over again. Full throttle. What happens? Just what I want to do. Just what I want to do. We'd be in the air by now. Is this lease set yet? Nope, it's not. 10950. 10950. Let's try this again now. Do I have to do this again too? Nope. Make sure that's just loaded.
Denver ground, CG
83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. A ramp is on its way.
Passengers on board.
164. Okay, so
Denver ground, CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Could you please send the baggage?
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Baggage is on the way.
Denver ground, CG 83109
now we
Alpha Papa
wait,
Whiskey
I believe. There's nothing else we
4018.
really can
Could
do.
you please send a catering truck?
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. The catering truck is on the road.
What now? We're in pure daylight. We'll say 12:05. See 11:45. How are we looking here, guys? Loading up like there's no tomorrow. Baggage is done.
Denver ground, CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. I am done with the baggage service.
Catering service is just about done. Turn that on. Turn that on. I'm sure we're going to be right around. Actually, I can look real quick what we're going to be at. They're saying like 19,000. I was about ready to stop boarding too. Now they're saying another group in. Let's see here. That's good.
Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. I am down.
Brake is off. Request pushback.
83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Requesting pushback.
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Pushback request accepted.
Come on, work.
Your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Come on. You've got to be kidding me. Come on, let's go. Chop, chop. Let's push. Come on. What are we waiting for? Is that parking brake on yet? No, it's not on.
Pushback tug to push the aircraft straight.
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey.
I don't think it has because he ain't moving.
Your request has been transmitted to the operator.
One more time, then I'll have to reset again. We're just going to go right from the runway. I'm not going to do this taxiing stuff right now.
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Request to end pushback received.
I'm running full throttle right now and it ain't moving. Is there another brake on that I just don't know about? This is really starting to make me angry. I gotta make sure I loaded the right one, because chances are we'll be heading the wrong place then. I think we're going right from the runway. I forgot to check. Let me check real quick. Denver to Salt Lake City. Let's do this. I'm about to do a real quick setup of the runway setup and stuff like that, or the landing setup, but that should take minimal time. I'm gonna quick load the people into the airplane, and then we're gonna take off. I don't have any more time to be wasting with this stuff. This is something that should be just simple.
Denver Tower, CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018 at runway 26 ready for departure. IFR to Salt Lake.
Got the people in the plane. If not, I'll have to quick load them. Okay. What's going on here? You know what? They're on the plane. It's all good. They're all sitting on the plane. 164. I'm gonna say 19 G's. Should be good. I can check the rest in the air. Sorry it took so long. I'm doing a lot of editing, so you're not going to see half the stuff that just happened. But it's been very annoying. I was at the I was loading up the passengers, and I was trying to taxi out, and the pusher, the airplane pusher wouldn't budge me. So I'm sitting there the whole time just waiting. Very, very annoying. Rotate. Rotate. V-rotate. V-rotate. Something didn't load.
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018, contact Denver departure on 128.25. Good day.
Decimal 25 CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018.
All right, now we're kind of back on the same. All right, now we're getting there. Let's go 500. Hopefully this takes over here. It's It's been a day already. Let's get this. Hopefully the autopilot kicks in. You can see it right here. It should turn now and follow this line. It's not turning and following the line. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what the heck it's doing. Of course. Did it give me an IFR? Are we flying IFR? Turn that off. All right, sorry, I'm not talking very much. All right, yeah, so I recorded this a couple weeks back already to post, I would say next week, and I was transferring all my YouTube files that I had saved to an online drive for storage, and I wasn't thinking, and foolishly I deleted some files, and the files I deleted were my saved videos. So I'm re-recording this one again, which it is what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna cry over spilt milk. We're just gonna do it again, and then after this flight, I'm gonna fly from because right now we're flying to Salt Lake City, and then from Salt Lake City to Boise, Idaho, and then from Boise probably to Seattle. And then I'm not sure where we're going to go from there. I mean, our plan is to go to Anchorage, but we're going to have to make stops on the way because that is a very long flight. That's much longer than I want to do in one stream. I think we're probably talking 6 hours, which is way more than I really choose to do in one stream. And it would be so long to edit. And a live stream would be possible, yes, but if I can't get anyone to watch because I'm so new at this YouTube thing, then it's just really me doing it, and really what's the point? So I'm going to do multiple different sessions to get to Anchorage, and then we're probably going to be going west, probably into Russia area. And then work away from there. I really haven't figured that much stuff out yet. Right now it's autopilot, but I don't know how long it's going to stay there. I mean, we could be just following this the course line too. which I don't know what that is. I have been having problem trying to even get this plane to work on autopilot. So that's my story. We did record another episode of Forest, me and my son. So that was a fun one. You're going to be able to see that one here coming up here soon. And if you're not sure what the Forest is, you can YouTube it. It's been out for quite a while, but basically you're in a plane crash, and with your son, and you have to survive in the woods. It's a wood survival. You have to survive and build shelters and stuff, but there's monsters, or I guess zombies or whatever, trying to get you, and they also took your son. So you're initially trying to save your son in the meantime. So that's fun. It's the description says it's a do-it-yourself where everyone's trying to eat you. It's not going to follow. I got to do it myself. Dang it. This is, I think, like an hour and a half flight. But it's over mountains, and it's over a whole bunch of beautiful scenery. What I could probably do in a couple of minutes here is, when we're flying over the mountains like this, give you some just listening to the plane and the scenery, and then I'll come back in, we'll do some more flying, and before you know it, we'll be heading into Salt Lake City for the landing. But before I know it, it's going to be an hour. So, or an hour and a half. But again, it is what it is. So I'm going to grab a drink of water. I have one here at my desk here, and I'm going to let you guys listen to and look at some scenery, and I'll be back in just a couple seconds. Alright, I am back. And we just passed 10,000 feet, so we can actually shut off lights. When we get into Salt Lake, from what I learned from this last time, is it is very tight. It's between mountains, and it's in a valley, I believe, and that's the stalling sound. That's great. We gotta get over these mountains. Get up to 240. All right. So yeah, I mean, we would probably been about 40 minutes farther if I wouldn't have gotten stuck in the at the airport and the pushback not working with. I don't know. It was bugged out where it just wasn't pushing the plane. In fact, I don't know if maybe I turned a brake on accidentally, another brake I didn't know about, because I had the plane at full throttle, full thrust, in front of a building, and I didn't move one bit, and the brakes were off. So. Again, I could have done something and just not know about it. But, yeah. That's why we just started on the runway, because I'm just not going to deal with it. I don't have time to deal with it right now.
2,500.
And we're just getting over this mountain. Maybe I'll just lower this down. I don't know. We're not going up at all. Because that's why we weren't going up. And autopilot wasn't completely connected either, I suppose. I haven't been told either way by anybody, so let's just go to 15. Maybe 17 to be safe. We're going to stall again in a minute here. We're above. Let's give her more. Give her more. Give her more, Captain.
Denver Center, CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018 is at 14,100, climbing 16,000.
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Denver Center, altimeter 29902, radar contact. Continue to siege NGY. CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018.
I'm set at 17,000.
Climb and maintain 17,000. Expect flight level tree 40.
I can't climb it, the plane ain't doing it. It's got to be the air or something. The thin air, I don't know.
Expect flight level tree 40. CG
I ain't going to 340, that's for sure.
Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018.
I'm barely getting to 17 right now. I ain't doing no... You know what? We'll do that.
Denver Center, CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Cancel IFR at this time.
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
VFR, I don't know if I've ever explained this before or not, but VFR is visual flight instruction or visual flight rules. That means you can see. IFR, which I just canceled, is you pretty much fly off your instruments. So it's instrument flying rules. So on like poor visibility like fog and or just whatever you can't see, you rely off the instruments. But I can clearly see right now, so I'm just going to do a visual. Can I go in the back yet? I don't. Okay. Well, we can always do this too. That way I know. Configure seats, quick fill, 100%. Load aircraft, load immediately. There. Now we got people. Now we got people on the plane. For a fact. And we got a long ways to go. It'll go fast. I hope. I've already done this once before. And that video that I accidentally deleted, I landed the plane. It was not pretty whatsoever, but I landed it. That's all I'm gonna say. It landed on all wheels. I stopped at the gate. People got off. All is good. That's all I'm gonna say. But it wasn't pretty. It's not something that I'm gonna say, hey. In fact, I don't think I had any help doing it. I think I did it without any landing help. But I also tried landing on the wrong runway. So I didn't figure that out until after I landed and I looked at the landing instructions. I'm like, oh, well, that's why. So now I know this time that we can just do it the right way and hopefully land very easily. I'm not moving. What? I don't know what is going on here. Auto throttle, come on. Let's kick in a little bit here. I'm paying attention to this right here. I have it set to 300 knots and I'm only at 155. So that's the thing I can't figure out. I have it set to a minimum of 300 right here. I guess I just stay here and hope for the best. I turn it on, but why is it not on? I think there's something buggy with this game because it's not even letting me go inside or go in the back. Look at that scenery. Wow. Can I do this? Oops. Nope, it's not letting me now. I'm gonna stall again. I'm real close to stalling. What the heck is going on? It's got to be something with the air, the light air this high up or whatever, over the Rockies, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't get to 15,000. Let's just pray. Let's pray at that. That's the only thing. Oh, I know why it went up, because I turned this on. That's why. So as of right now, I've already been recording for an hour, but I'm going to probably cut out 20 minutes of that because of the stupid beginning. So if you made it this far in the video, put a comment down below and tell me what you like to see me play and what you want to see more of or what you want to see less of. Because I'm going to play Flight Simulator regardless, but if you want to see it, then I'll put it on here. If not, then I'll just play it at my own time and maybe do 1 or 2 less streams. Or I can do shorter missions on Flight Simulator. This is not a mission. This is just a free for all or free thing that I'm doing. This is part of the series of flying around the world, so it's just something that I'm doing. And I believe that this is part... I can tell you in a second here. So this is part 3. Part 2 is Minneapolis to Denver, which was a 3-hour flight, and that's actually been published, or that's actually on my channel. That's the video right now. It's about 3 hours and 11 minutes long, and that's way too long. That was way too long. It went longer, way longer than I thought it was going to. So that's why I'm going to kind of stick to an hour and a half maximum, and this is pretty much going to be the maximum right here. It's not that long of a flight. It's actually only 415 nautical miles, which isn't that bad, actually. It's not the shortest, but it's definitely not the longest. So I'm just checking out my computer at the flight plan, and I'm going to see how far I really am. Wow, okay. Alright. Right here is where we start the arrival. So it starts the arrival, and then up here is where the approach is. And that's when things start to happen as far as setting up the landing and all that stuff. Hopefully I'm high enough for those mountains right there. Earpiece alert, headphone alert. Why am I so... I'll be curious to see if I actually follow the... I could try to do too, and I thought I already did it. I could try this again. Denver to Salt Lake City. And then I could try... I just kind of did a reset of the autopilot system, so hopefully it starts to follow this magenta line a little bit better than it was. I mean, it seems to be following it pretty well, actually. But of course, that's also where it kind of is right now. That's also the course, is exactly what we're flying right now. And it will be until we get to until we get to the arrival, because the arrival will take us all the way up here, Actually, all the way up here. Then I gotta manually fly here, make a turn, and come back in here to the runway right there, runway 16L. Which is right there. I don't know what it is about this game. I think it's relaxing. My son, he hates it. He said, I don't know what you see in this game, and I'm the same way with Fortnite. I don't see what you see in that game. But it is what it is. That's what you enjoy. This this kind of makes me chill. I mean, just scenery. Pardon me, miss. Everything, and I can even turn that off so you don't see any of that stuff. Those are like waypoints, maybe like an airport or a little landing strip or a little runway or a town or a like a what do you want to call it? Like a waypoint, like a monument or a way, like the Statue of Liberty, whatever that is. Statue of Liberty or Eiffel Tower or Leaning Tower of Pisa, or even like the Sphere in Vegas. That stuff, just special things that are special pieces. I don't even know I can't even talk. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. So it looks like I'm veering off the path a little bit based on the plane is kind of going off the magenta line a little bit. And I got the thing just pegged. I got my engines pegged right now. And I'm not doing it. I can't get anything. I'm borderline stalling right now. And I'm only 15,000 feet. Earlier this week when I was playing this game, I got up to 36,000 feet, no problem. I mean, easy. So I don't know. It's got to be something with the air. Or something. I don't know. Just sometimes it's hard to... Oh, I'm turning. Uh-oh, what's going on? What's going on? I don't like this. I'm taking over. I don't know what that was. This happened last time I was here too. Or last time I played too. Alright. I don't know what that was, but I'm glad I was sitting here because we would have been took a nosedive right into the side of the mountain. There must be a bug in the game or something, or maybe it's like the Rocky Mountains or the Bermuda Triangle where all your stuff just malfunctions and you nosedive right into the ground. Which, that'd be fun. That'd be great, Now we're back on the line again, so maybe now the GPS actually, or not GPS, the autopilot actually kicked in. LNAV and VNAV is both connected right now. LNAV, VNAV, flight director, speed. Well, let's just see. Let's just see. Now, what are we doing now? I don't like that either. I don't like that at all. I'm taking over. Okay, we're back on autopilot again, or we're back cruising again. But I don't know what the heck is going on with all that stuff. We are cruising so slow right now. If anyone is watching and they know what's going on or what I'm doing wrong with not being able to get the plane to speed up or whatever, let me know. I want to know. I'm going to look up a YouTube myself here, YouTube video, and see if it can tell me. .10950, 10950. I'm double checking, make sure everything's still right. 164 and 164. I don't even know what I would. I don't know. Obviously, we're not following the path because we're not on it. I'm curious, did we even do everything that we needed to do? .10950, it's right there. And if I go down to my computer, we're landing on runway 16L. Yeah, 16L, and we need to be at 164 degrees. So that is 164. There's a plane right there. So let's go back. Close that. Hey, we need 15,000 feet. Surprise, surprise. I really wish I knew what I was doing with this stuff. It's really frustrating. I could land the plane with as slow as I'm going right now. It's obviously a player, not an AI, because it's a real name. It's not like AA-2954. Chef Wooski. What's going on, Chef? Oh, that's fantastic. I don't know what to do to help you out, guy. I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to do. I mean, seriously, it's starting to make me pretty angry now because I'm trying everything I can. See? So speed brake is down. Both engines are running. Obviously, you can tell by the RPMs. Well, I mean, at least we're coming up to the arrival, which, I mean, it doesn't really say much, but at least we can lower our altitude once we get to FFU, which is right there. It doesn't say much. It's still probably 100 miles away yet. Yeah, I mean, it's way over 100 miles yet. FLT constraint. What does that even mean? I gotta look that up while I'm here. This is not going to work. I don't know what to do. I can't get power. me guess I'm going to have to do this mission all over again because of this. That could be something to do with it, maybe. Hopefully it had something to do with it. My flaps are up. Or down. We're getting some speed now. I'm gonna be at 0. Now we're starting to get speed a little bit. I mean, why wouldn't I check that earlier? Man, now we're getting good speed. You guys can call me a dumbass in the chat if you want. It's fine, I know I am, especially after that. But I couldn't figure out what was going on. Now we're cooking with gas. And we'll probably get there a lot faster now too, not at the 125 knots. What are we at now? Now we're getting there. All right. And we're getting altitude again. My autopilot still isn't working, so I'm just running off a heading. I mean, doing something, I just don't know what it's doing. Where am I limited to? Yeah, now I'm at at a quarter throttle, and at 15,000 feet, I could probably go up to 16,000. Do I try pushing it? I'm feeling lucky. Okay. Close that. Now we're just getting the racer, or just coming up the racer right now. And then we got close to 100, maybe 200 nautical miles to go. So I would say, yeah, that's probably about the halfway point, but it's going to seem a lot faster now because we're going faster for 1 and 2. A lot of it's going to be approach and arrival. God, I feel dumb. Stupid flaps. Now, if we wanted to, actually,
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018, 10 miles east of 1 Tree Romeo, 15,600. Request IFR to Salt Lake. Ready to copy.
It's going to tell me to go to 37,000 feet.
3109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018 is cleared to Salt Lake Airport as filed. Squawk 6564.
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018, cleared to Salt Lake Airport as filed.
So the last time I played this game, it told me to get up to 36,000 feet.
83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Readback correct. Radar contact 16,000. Altimeter 299er2 continue to racer following heading 265. Proceed on course, climb, and maintain flight level 200.
So I was playing this game a couple of nights ago. Just a second here.
Racer following heading 265. Resume, own navigation, climb and maintain flight level 200. CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018.
So I was playing this game a couple of nights ago, and it told me to go up to 36,000 feet. I got up to 36,000 feet. No more than 5 minutes later, when I got up to 36,000 feet, it told me to descend down to 20,000. What the hell is the point of that? It took me time to get to 36,000. I was up for 5 minutes, and it told me to go down to 20,000. And I wasn't anywhere near to descend to the airport. I mean, I just got up to 36,000. I wasn't even halfway through the flight yet. And it says, all right, now descend down to 20,000. Are you serious? That irks me a little bit. Because why would I do that just to come back down again? That doesn't make any sense. To me, at least. But again, that's why, I mean, I'm not a pilot. I don't know why. Or maybe it's just a stupid game that's telling you to do that, but man, it really drove me crazy. See if I take a screenshot real quick. Then I'll make that a thumbnail. That's cool. That's really cool. Alright, I'm at 17.5. Can we go up to 1,000 feet per minute? Might be close, but it'll get me there. It's going to speed me up like it should. I shouldn't lose anything. Want to see what live weather would look like right now?
CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018 contact Salt Lake Center on 125.575. Good day.
So this is live right now.
83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Acknowledge last transmission.
I just acknowledged it. Why don't you?
Going to 125.575, CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018.
We'll keep it live weather. I thought it'd be dark or close enough, but I forgot we're going back. Real time. We're almost at 20,000. We are coming up to MTU. And it doesn't tell me to start descending until Spain, and then FFU. So it doesn't tell me to start really until about right here. But at that point, I'm already going to want to be like, because I'm going to already want to be at pretty low. The altitude of the airport, or the runway we're landing at, is 4,200. So I'm going to want to be at like 62, 65. And it tells me that I'm going to want to be at 6,000. So I'm going to want to be at 6,000 feet coming into the approach for it to land correctly. We got mountains coming up there, though. We're gonna have mountains we have to deal with. These right here are not fun because those are the ones I gotta get higher up just to shoot down, descend really fast to make this. And then these are mountains right here. So yeah, we could swing out here over the lake and then come back in and make the landing that way, I suppose. But and right here over the mountains, at least last time I did it, you were splitting mountains. So you're literally going between mountains in a low spot. So that was pretty cool. What I really want to do is get a flight set up for a flight simulator. So like the actual flight controls and the yoke and the foot pedals and the thrust controller. I want to do all that stuff, but they don't make them for this unit yet. I've checked with Thrustmaster and they're just not doing it yet. All right, earpiece alert. I'm gonna check the outside again real quick. I thought I turned those off. Okay. MTU. We're moving right along here. Doesn't even fit. That's why we'll do this. And we're at 20,000 feet, so that's cool. What's up, Miss Lady? Something's got to be broken. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, sorry about that. I was actually reading something about Flight Simulator on the computer. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna keep on talking here. I actually might edit that out so you don't even see it anyway. We'll have to see. We're an hour and 35 minutes in right now. And we're getting really close. We're probably, we're not far. And these mountains are coming up here soon, too. Beautiful scenery, though. It's amazing how well you can stay afloat and not lose altitude when your flaps are up. That's awesome. That really helps out. Sarcastically laughing, ha 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 ha, because I'm an idiot. So again, after this, the next episode will be from Salt Lake City to Boise, Idaho, and that'll be about the same length as this one is, maybe a little bit shorter. I've done that one on my own just to kind of check it out. And then I've also flown from Boise to Seattle. Again, just checking it out, getting the scoop on how things are. So it'll be fun. My biggest thing is just trying to figure out where we're going to go from Seattle, and also, excuse me a second. And also, I made the decision that I'm not going to fly over the ocean. That's just a lot of flying over the lake or over the ocean. That's all you see for 6 hours, and that you have to make that all one stream. I don't want to do that, so I'm just gonna get to that point, and then I'm gonna spawn to an airport, on the other side, wherever that may be, wherever I decide that it will be, and then we'll just keep on going over land. I just figured that the ocean is such a big body of water that it would take forever, and it just would be boring as all hell because there's no scenery. All you're seeing is blue on both sides. So I'm not going to do that. One of these planes don't have sun visors, other than these, obviously. There isn't, is there? No. I'd like to be the guy that is watching the windshield of this, and the pilot just diving in the windshield looking for something. I believe this is the dip that I was talking about. Maybe it's even past that. Maybe it's here. But that could be too far, too. So we're coming up to Thistle. So that body of water we're seeing is right before FFU. I suppose it could be this one, too. How long have we been actually... So it says an hour and 11 minutes we've been flying. So if that's the case, I was messing around before the flight for 31 minutes. For 30 minutes. Not 20, for 30, trying to get it to do its thing. That means I already did the pre-check. I already did all the setting all the numbers and all the other stuff just for it not to work. And you're not going to see that because I'm going to edit that out. And you're welcome, by the way, because that's not... It's just not interesting whatsoever. I closed the internet. I gotta close it because that's all I'm doing is reading it right now. That big lake is the one that's just by FFU, coming up in the background there, for a fact, because I just looked at it. Do we want to start descending a little bit here? We should be at 17,000 FFU. And then 15, then 12, 11. Then on the approach between 11 and 6, and then 9 and 7.5, then to 6 at the runway. So we'll wait to get to FFU. I'm wondering if I'm going to make this turn. Make that turn right there. I don't think we're going to. So it means I gotta be ready to set it in there. And then get that ready to go. That means we gotta cancel IFR.
Salt Lake Center, CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018, flight level 200.
CG-83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018, Salt Lake Center. Radar contact. Continue to Spain.
To Spain? Wrong country, lady.
CG-83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018, cleared Spain 8 arrival. Maintain present altitude, expect ILS runway 16 left approach via EKKHO transition.
It doesn't look like we're making a turn.
CG-83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018, did you copy?
Cleared Spain 8 arrival. Maintain present altitude, expect ILS runway 16 left approach via EKKHO transition, CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018.
Oh, shoot. There we go.
Salt Lake Center, CG 83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018. Cancel IFR at this time.
CG-83109 Alpha Papa Whiskey 4018, IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
I don't know. We're going to go that way, I believe. I don't know if we have to go over these mountains or not. I'm going to need to see this. Yeah, I'm going to want to go down to... I want to go down to 11. And do it a little bit faster. And still go straight. Then we're going to come up this way. Hit there and come back around. Um, this is where it gets tricky. Because there are mountains right here. But I think 11,000 is still going to be safe. Sorry, I'm just trying to concentrate. Okay. I think we might need to go even further. I think that's the airport. I think this is the airport right here. Okay, so shoot. Didn't mean to do that again. I may have turned too sharp. I don't know why I just didn't do this in the first place. This way. that's close.
$2,500.
We're at 8,000 right now. Okay. So actually what I'm going to do, I got a mouse, let's just use it. I'm going to swing a little bit further out so I can make that turn a little bit easier.
$2,500. That's the airport right there. But I want to come around and then turn into here and then take the final. That's what my plan is. I was turning the wrong knob and I wasn't turning. I figured I was messing around with a different knob. Because I'm a knob. Alright, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back in just a second. I miss anything? Here you're looking at the screen. Could have gave you something good to look at. Okay. I think I'm in a good position right now. That could be a problem. Okay, so now I avoided that issue. No, I don't want to do that. Easy there. What the heck? Start making our turn to head up to make that, to make the 360 or the 180. Okay. We could probably start heading north. Man, the plane flies a lot better without having flaps down. Hang on. There we go. Go to 6,000. Do 500. We got some time to fool around with. If we can clear this mountain, is this something we're going to have to worry about? Nope, we're good.
2,500.
And we literally need to be at 6,000 for the approach. I think we're looking good. If everything goes the way it should, hopefully we should be golden. This is kind of what VFR is, or IFR is. We're flying off of instruments. And once we get into that magenta line, then I'm going to close the tablet and I'm going to go right into approach mode. I'll do this real quick. Why isn't it working? Probably because this is open. God dang it. I'll have to do it this way then. Okay. No, that's not right. Don't do that. Don't tell me we have to do this again. I don't know where we're at right now. Iron, I-R-O-N. Oh, we're a little bit of we're just getting to it now. There we go. Okay, hopefully this works. Speed, we need to slow way down. Okay. Look at those planes. One's coming right at me. Delta Airlines coming right at me. Altitude is still not changed. We need to start dropping here. Now we're dropping. Now we're back up again. Come on, man. We need to start dropping. not working.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
I gotta fly by. I gotta do a flyby. It's not working. It didn't work.
1,000. Too low. Terrain.
Come on. I don't know what that was all about.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Let's try this again. Where's the freaking airport now? I'm at 8,000 feet right now. I should be lower. It's 42. We're gonna make a heavy bank here. Right about now. Yeah, I know.
Glide slope. 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 Glide glide slope. 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 Too low, terrain. 400. Terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. 300. Terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low. 50. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. $2,500.
Are we going to try this again? Because I wasn't happy the way that last, the way the landing went last time because of me pushing the button and it rocketing me up and I didn't get to do the taxi. So I want to do it over at least the landing because everything else went fine. So that's what I want to do.
1000.
CG 83109 Victor X-ray Yankee Tree 46. Number 2 for landing. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind 229er at 5. Clear to land runway 16 left.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Salt Lake Tower, Delta 887, 13 miles north, inbound ILS runway 16 left approach.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Delta 887, Salt Lake Tower. Altimeter tree 019er. Cleared ILS runway 16 left approach.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
I gotta help it a little bit because it's not.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
Cleared ILS runway 16 left approach. Delta 887.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. 500. Glide slow. 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 400. Glide slow. Glide slow.
CG
Glide slow.
83109 Victor X-ray Yankee Tree 46.
Glide slow.
Did you hear my last transmission?
Glide slow. Glide slow. 300.
CG 83109 Victor X-ray Yankee Tree 46. Acknowledge last transmission.
Guy, I can't right now.
CG 83109 Victor X-ray Yankee Tree 46. Did you copy? CG 83109 Victor X-ray Yankee Tree 46. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Well, it was a landing.
CG 83109 Victor X-ray Yankee Tree 46. ATC services terminated. Good day. Delta 887. Wind 229er at 5. Clear to land runway 16 left.
All right, let's taxi and call it a stream.
16 left, Delta 887.
Get this taxi in, and then park it, and all that fun stuff. It's only AI.
Delta 887. Exit runway when able. Delta 887, exit runway when able.
How far are they going to have me taxi? Right here? Looks like it.
Salt Lake Tower, Alpine Airlines 10 miles north, inbound ILS runway 16 left approach.
Alpine Air 1831, Salt Lake Tower, altimeter 3019er, cleared ILS runway 16 left approach. Delta 887, exit runway when able.
Cleared ILS runway 16 left approach. Alpine Airlines 831.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is a stream because a lot of bad things happen at the end there.
Next taxiway.
But hope you have a great night. See you later.
Delta